my background is in engineering, and I commonly refer to myself as a recovering socially awkward engineer.
Do you want to know how amazing people connect? Well, you're in the right place. Welcome to Marketing with Russ, aka #RussSelfie. This episode of Marketing with Russ brought to you by H&R Block of Albany, Corvallis, Lebanon, and Kaiser, as well as Margin Coffee in downtown Albany. Hello, everybody, and welcome again to another episode of Marketing with Russ, aka #RussSelfie. Today, we're here with two new friends, absolutely awesome, incredible people from halfway around the world in Australia. I have Stephen and Donna Fry here today. How are you guys doing?
Doing great, thanks, Russ.
Fantastic, thanks, Russ.
So I am so excited to have you guys. And today we're going to turn it over to you real quick. But first, I want to remind everybody that I am a marketing coach and motivational speaker, and I am here to help you. I love to motivate people and I love to connect. And the easiest way to connect with me is to go to russhedge.com, my website, and it has links to all my social media and any way to get a hold of me, email, all the things that you need. So please connect with me, and I would love to help you out and just get to know you. And today, I've really enjoyed getting to know Stephen and Donna already a little bit. They are on a 366-day journey of meeting somebody new every day, which I'm going to let them talk about. But I was blessed to be day number 219 and 220, because as we talked, we crossed over to a new day. So today, actually, it's interesting because today it is Thursday for me as we record this, and it's actually Friday for them. So, wow, that's kind of weird to think about, but anyway. So, yeah, I know, just kind of mind-boggling. So really, I appreciate you guys coming on. Why don't I just start off by letting you guys tell us a little bit about yourselves? Go ahead.
Yeah, so my background is in engineering, and I commonly refer to myself as a recovering socially awkward engineer. Yeah, and I guess briefly for us, like I didn't wake up as a 50-year-old and go, yes, I want to run out and meet people. But for me, 4.5 years ago, we started reading. We got highly recommended to read, and that changed everything for me. And I tell people that I've learned more in the last 4.5 years than I did for my 12 years at school, 4 years at university, and 30 years of working. So it's been an interesting journey, but that's a bit about myself.
Yes, I've never really had a career or anything like that. My background's been a bit of everything, but probably mostly as a single mother. Although Stephen and I went to school together, which is a really long story, we didn't get married until 5 years ago, and blended our families of 4 children each. And so before that, I sort of was working in a lot of different fields, nothing in particular. And then when we got together, decided that we wanted to do something different and just build a better life for ourselves. So that's when we embarked on a pretty amazing journey and started to do things that were good for personal development and developing ourselves. Yeah.
That is so, I mean, this whole thing is so incredible. And, you know, the theme of my podcast is how amazing people connect. And as I told you before we started, I couldn't think of 2 more amazing people than the 2 of you connecting with people right now. And sometimes it's not always our actual nature. We have to reach out and we have to really put ourselves out there and jump out of our comfort zone to do this, even as socially awkward engineers, right, Stephen?
Yes, definitely.
So, and I love, Donna, how you call yourself the manager and chief editor of @Stephen Fry. That's so awesome. So that's a great job for you.
Yeah, thank you. I didn't quite know how to describe myself, and I thought, well, I guess I'm just the one here taking the notes while we're having chats and doing those things. So it sounded like a good thing at the time.
That is so great. So tell us a little bit about what inspired you guys, how you got started, and a little bit more about the 366-day journey.
Yeah, so for us, it was a journey of learning how to better communicate with people. And leading up to starting this journey, we'd been wanting to learn how to better communicate with people. We'd been to nearly every event we could in the town that we lived, just as a way of getting around people to learn how to better communicate. But 12 months before we started this journey, we'd heard about someone in Seattle a number of years ago, meeting someone every day, taking a photo with people and putting on an Instagram. And I remember going, man, that sounds like a cool idea. But then straight away having the other thought, which is, how would you do that? Like, how does someone do that? So the thought just dwelled in our heads, or in particular my mind, for over 12 months. And I guess we had to develop our confidence a bit more and a bit more skill before we could actually get to the point where we believed that, yeah, we could actually do this. We could meet someone every day. And then the hardest thing wasn't actually the journey. The hardest thing was actually then just starting. And when we started knowing that we could do this, and then it became easy, because then it was just sort of easy. It was then just a matter of taking each day as it came. Like, what are we doing today so that we could meet someone, and not worrying about who we're going to meet tomorrow or what happened yesterday, just what do we need to do today? So we just then started going, let's take a day at a time. And then it starts to look amazing when you stack 240 days up against each other. But, you know, when it's day 1 or 2, it just doesn't look like anything exciting. But the more you add on to it, it becomes quite an exciting journey.
Yes, yes. Oh, no, absolutely. And the starting was actually quite interesting in itself, because like as Stephen said, we talked about it and then thought about it and didn't really say when. And then one day we were just out and we stopped to talk to somebody, and next thing Stephen's saying, oh, I'd like to ask you a question if that's okay. And I thought, oh, gee, I wonder where this is going. And then he just said, oh, we've decided to start a journey of meeting someone new every day for the next 366 days. And I thought, oh, okay, I guess we've started. But that was great. I mean, I've always been fairly spontaneous, so it didn't really bother me. And the thing is, I think once you start, like Stephen said, the hardest part was starting. But once you start, to us, it was like, well, we've made this commitment now. So, you know, there's no going back. There's no stopping. There's no excuses. It's just going to happen. And when we decide something's going to happen, it does.
That is so interesting, because, you know, I have a little thing it's actually on my LinkedIn that I use for coaching. It's my 5 steps to connecting. And the number 1 step is start.
Yes.
You just have to start. And really, you know what, that is what stops most people. They just don't ever start. Yes. And it's amazing when you get going. Like you said, you build momentum, you get moving, and it's really, I think, just become a joy for you guys. I can just tell, talking to you, how much it means to you. And I'm sure, I mean, like, to me, I just loved so much getting the chance to talk to you two for the first time. And it means a lot when you reach out to people, and people are in the different areas of the world, and it's very interesting to get together and chat.
It is, yeah. We see that just connecting with people, even just saying hello, is a way of adding value, because what you're doing is you're recognizing people. So just saying hello to people is an act of adding value. So, and that's just quite amazing. We never really realized that before, because I was looking inward, like I was worried about what people might say, you know, and all that stuff. But once you get over that and realize that all you can do is say hello, you know, you can't control the reaction that people will give to you, but you can control that action of just saying hello, and that's adding value. And that's just been
and it's funny how I guess it kind of started off being for us in a way that we wanted to learn how to better connect with people, but it's really become a lot more about other people now, and particularly in this time. It's almost like this whole pandemic happened just to sort of make us branch out further into the world, I guess, because that's something we wouldn't have even done if this situation didn't come up, because we were just physically meeting people near where we live. And if we happened to go interstate, which we did once and met people there, but now it's really become global, and it's wonderful, because we actually feel more like we are adding value to people and giving people a chance to have a voice and to talk about what's happening where they are, and people are actually, you know, appreciating that, which is, it's just fantastic.
Yeah, it is. And you know, I agree with you 100%. Adding value and thinking of other people, it does mean so much. Everybody really deep within themselves wants to connect with other people. We have that yearning. And so, yeah, I just think the two of you are awesome. I really, really appreciate you both and all that you're doing. And wow, 10 minutes goes really fast. We're already just getting to the wrap up point. But you know, people are going to get excited about what you're doing, and they're going to want to learn more, and they're probably going to want to talk to you. So how do they reach out and get in touch with you?
Yeah, so the easiest way is via Instagram, and my Instagram username is the Stephen Fry, so THSTEPHEN. THE. I can't spell it.
That's why I'm the manager.
Yeah. And on LinkedIn, so you can find Stephen Fry on LinkedIn. I'm probably the only photo where there's the two of us.
Yeah.
So it should be easy to find. Yeah. Yeah.
That's so awesome. And I know you're on LinkedIn too. And
sorry. Yeah, so on LinkedIn, did I say? Yeah, so on Instagram, the Stephen Fry, and on LinkedIn, it's just by searching on Stephen Fry, and we should stand out because it's the photo of the two of us.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And then people can follow all the I love looking at all the amazing people that you're meeting. And I know you're doing it every day. And we were just talking about, it was just yesterday, right? Where you had a last minute save on some cancellations, but you did it and you kept it going.
Yeah.
Yes.
And met an amazing young man from India. Umar. So
and we absolutely appreciate that there are some people that are quite happy to just jump on a Zoom call at the last minute.
That is incredible. Yeah. So like I said, you know, like we're talking about, people love to connect, you know, deep down. And so that is so awesome. Well, listen, I definitely want to stay in touch with you and stay connected to the two of you. And there's going to be a day sometime in the near future. I've always wanted to go to Australia, that I'm going to come down and then we'll meet face to face and get to say hi after this whole virus thing is over.
That would be fantastic.
Just
Look
awesome,
forward
Russ,
to that
to
day.
sit down across the table.
Yes.
That would be great. Yeah, actually go to a restaurant and have a meal. That would be awesome.
Lovely.
So listen, so don't forget, everybody, if you want to get in touch with them or talk to them during this journey, you can get a hold of them at, like Stephen said, at The Stephen Fry on Instagram, or Stephen Fry on, or The Stephen Fry on Instagram, or Stephen Fry on LinkedIn. And they would love to talk to you. And once again, don't forget, you can get a hold of me at russhedge.com, and there's links to all of my social media and my email and everything you need. And if I can help you out or encourage you or coach you to a better life, just contact me, because I would love to do that. And with that said, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for coming on. Appreciate you both.
Yeah, very, very much appreciated.
Yeah.
Well, have an awesome day, and I'm going to have an awesome night, and we will we'll talk to you in the future.
Okay, see you,
Thanks,
Russ.
Russ.
Bye.
Okay, goodbye, everyone.